A smoke screen.
They found my wire.
Oh my god.
Cage trigger, cage trigger.
Hey.
Found.
One enemy
This
remaining.
Seven?
What the fuck?
Got him.
Time for the break.
He just comes flying in, bro.
Hey guys, it's Captain Nasty with my brand new Nasty tutorial. The clip you just watched is going to help segue into a tutorial on playing into their minds. I'm going to do my best to keep it short for you guys. And from the clip, what you essentially see is my standard A-site setup, where I use my wires and my cages in order to block line of sight, as well as seal them through the cages in order to land a free kill or two. But unfortunately, we only get one, and then the raise comes up. And then from there on out, it's an aim duel, which I managed to win out, winning us the round. So, in my first tutorial video, I touched on the topic of playing into their minds when it came to the concept of pushing to hold. I got reached out by a couple of you guys asking for a better explanation of playing into their minds, and I figured this would probably be a pretty nice topic to touch on. So, what I could describe playing in their minds is allowing the enemy to essentially think how they know how you're going to play in order to keep their gameplay as linear as possible and predictable as possible, allowing you to punish them. So I narrowed it down to 3 key points I find. One is going to be establishing your pattern. I can't find my mouse, but bear with me. If I find it, I will start highlighting. 2, pressure to advantage. I'm going to continue moving my mouse. I found it. And 3, repeating similarities. These 3 things don't have to happen in a specific order. Actually, establishing a pattern does. It does have to come first. But the other 2 kind of work simultaneously, and they work and feed off of each other. So anyways, we're going to move on to the second clip, and I'm actually going to do like an in-game analysis and talk it over, and then we'll have the raw footage right after in case you guys just wanted to watch that without any of my commentary. So I'll see you guys in the clip. Okay, so we're now back with the next clip. This clip is actually taken from the same game as the first clip, just a couple more rounds further ahead, and I think it shows a really good example of what happens if you play into their minds right with proper pattern establishment and using that pressure and your similarities to the advantage. So what you actually see in my setup right now is I've changed a good amount. While I kept that initial smoke there, I moved another smoke up, and that's just going to help because of where I'm going to play, and it's going to give me a secondary option in case I need to swing or reposition. From there, I also moved another wire because I've seen how the race has been getting onto site, and I want to see if it was possible for me to get her a little earlier than she expected and catch her off guard there. Anyways, we'll continue on with our analysis, and we'll get this video rolling.
They don't have sentinels, so we can play this.
Nothing.
Smoke say. So to be clear, when you guys are playing in a passive role, this doesn't mean you have to be Cypher to do this, but if you know for a fact you're playing an anchor and you know you're safe for a little bit because you do have that extra clearance, use that time to stare at the minimap and calm for your teammates because a lot of them are going to be under pressure, and it's all about feeding the right info to your teammates. They're crossing. One cross, only one cross.
They have a scan now.
One more A
You can
main.
res me once they leave. He'll give me a spectre.
Vents.
Hey,
So from here, I hear that they're coming up vents from my cam. So I immediately calm it out right away, which is one of the key things of being able to communicate quickly. But that doesn't mean it always works. Unfortunately, Brim got too caught up, and I don't think he was paying attention to exactly where he was in relation to vents, which happens from time to time. All right, this is where I start crapping my pants. I popped my smokes. I hear people coming up onto rafters. There's 3 ults in effect right now. I'm by myself on site. Jet and Sage are on vacation right now, rotating, and I can't really get off site for a retake. And I know for a fact that a retake is actually a lot more dangerous, especially since I'm Cypher. I want to be on site, and I want to do max damage if possible. So from there, smokes popped. Give them something familiar. So this is where similarities come into play. They're going to see the fact that I have a smoke on site like that again. They're going to be more persuaded towards the fact that I'm going to be on site because of the pattern I established from making what I call the key moment. So what is a key moment? A key moment can be anything from a clutch to a massive amount of kills to just a wacky play that you did that managed to win you a round. They're going to remember stuff like that. That's one way to establish a pattern. The second method of establishing a pattern would be repetition, and that'd be from playing on a site in a specific spot multiple times and having the enemy be aware that you've been playing there a lot of times. What do I think is better? Probably key moments, because having to establish a pattern on an enemy means that you've given up countless rounds. A key moment's a little bit of a gamble, but can net you big rewards if you're like, I think he's going to play it again because it's netted. It netted him a couple kills before. But this is where it can be punishing at times. So if you see from there, them banking their entire game sense off of a key moment while under pressure because they're trying to get that site take has costed them 3 ults in order to get me down to 19 HP. And I've turned this 4v3 into a 2v3, which is pretty nice, especially since our Sage has a res. So what that is essentially our playing into their minds. Right after this, I'm gonna have my unedited footage so you guys can see what happens and see how we win out the round. But other than that, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to put it in the comments section, message me on Discord. Make sure you join the Discord or drop a follow on the Twitch and chat with me there. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video.
You see Razen Phoenix.
I will find them. This
A wall
Like
after you
five.
dash back.
They don't have sentinels, so we can play
Yeah.
as
Nothing.
Smoke say, smoke say. They're crossing.
Everyone.
One cross, only one cross.
Mid, man. They have
Nice.
a phantom now.
One more A
You can
main.
res me once they leave. He'll give me a spectre.
Fence,
Hey,
Kick
what's
some
your
ropes
res?
on you, bro.
Fence.
Kick some rope. Oh,
Cage trigger.
Oh my god.
Fire in the hole!
oh fuck, you're ready.
Camera taken out.
I fear for my life.
You should. Yep. 78 going up rope.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's healing.
Janet?
One enemy
Got him.
remaining.
In rope, in rope.
Spike down A.
Drop back down.
I
can help,
twice, he's trying
but
to
I'm
so
not going
sick.
to.
No, no,
Wait,
don't.
hold on. Go back mid.
Yeah, don't. Just watch your sewers. Wait, play.
Wait for me.
Play
Yeah,
spawn.
play
You could hold this too long around that.
No, it's play spawn.
You chilling.
Yeah, you could just go hold cross from both sides by playing ramp.
No.